Melanie, I can't wait to hear about your party.
That's what we're doing today.
First,
okay.
What is that necklace you're wearing?
Oh, isn't this cute? I saw it on this little website. It's like little white beads. And my girlfriend made me these earrings. They're little hearts.
Can I share a little tip with you now that you're a Opulenza Designs girl?
Well, sure.
I would think that the number one thing for you to do when you're getting started, and I tell everybody this, Melanie, is to wear your jewelry. You should be wearing it all the time, everywhere, so that people see it.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. No reason.
I warned you, I'm not very good at this.
I'm just sharing things with you, Melanie, because I want you to be really successful so you can quit that job.
Well,
okay?
And I truthfully, just if I make $1,000 a month, I'll be happy.
And you can make $1,000 a month. So tell me, how many parties did you have last week?
I just had the one.
And how was it? How many people came?
Great. I had at least 10 people there, I think.
And what were the sales?
Well, she's at 1,000. I think that's all she's going to do. Probably. I don't know if she'll get to that 1,200, but I told her she should try.
And you can kind of help her with that, right? How to follow up with people maybe that didn't get to come. Did she have people she invited that didn't get to come?
I don't know.
That's kind of a thing that I've learned, is if she had some friends that weren't able to come, because usually there are people that at the last minute can't come or had other plans, and have her reach out to those friends and tell them that the party is still open and she can share her party link, like text it to them. And if they see anything they like, there's a gift giving option, and really try to get her to that $1,200 mark so that she can get more free jewelry.
Okay.
Did you get any future bookings or?
No, not really. I mean, I think everybody just had a great time, and they did love the jewelry. I mean, oh my gosh, we drank so much wine. I think I was there for like 6 hours.
Oh, wow. Well, they had a good time. Maybe went a little long. Ability for you to talk to them about maybe being an Opulenza Designs rep. Did you talk to the hostess?
Oh, no, she's not the type.
No. How do you know?
I don't really want her to do it if I'm doing it, right? I mean, like, I'm selling, so I don't want my friends to sell it too, because then who's going to buy from me?
Here's the thing, Melanie, we're friends.
Yeah.
And I'm selling and you're selling, right? And we're having fun, and we're not taking business from each other, are we?
You are so good at this. I was just happy to get the sales I got.
Well, I'm happy that you got those sales too. I just want to share with you that the more people that you can share the business with, and maybe they can do what we're doing and use their money for things that they need, the more it's going to benefit you and me, because you're a part of my team and the company. I mean, it's just better for everybody. If you want to make $1,000 a month, right? You make 25% until you get to 1,200 in sales. That's another reason why it'd be great for you to get to 1,200, because then you make 30%. You will make, out of $1,200 in sales, you will make $360.
Oh, okay. So I need to call her and get her to 1,200.
And help her share her party link and see if there's some people that didn't get to come that maybe want to place an order or buy a Christmas gift.
Okay.
And then we haven't talked about future parties. Did you ask those 10 women that were there? Did you ask any of them if they wanted to gather their girlfriends?
No, honestly, I mean, everybody was having so much fun. I didn't want to be like Debbie Downer and come on in and be like, hey, you want to do a party? Make me some money.
I just love your honesty, Melanie. But here's the thing. Your hostess is going to end up getting free jewelry. So those ladies that were there, her girlfriends, they could get free jewelry too when they gather their girlfriends. Do you think some of them might wanted to have gathered their girlfriends?
Probably not, honestly.
Well, I'd really like for you to give them the chance, just tell no. Melanie, instead of just deciding all at once that you're not going to ask anybody.
All right, Hannah, you pushy witch. Listen, I don't want you to think I'm ever going to be as good as you are at this. You're just a natural leader. Everybody likes you and all that stuff. And I'm just, I'll be happy if I can sell some to my friends and to my family. And I don't know if I just want to do the whole,
That's okay.
Do it.
You can do it however you want to, Melanie. You can just do a little bit, or you can do a little bit more. Do you think that you could do another party like the one you just had? Maybe not quite so long. A couple of hours is max.
Well, I don't have anybody that said yes, though. And I've invited everybody from my who do you know list came to my party.
Well, and there were people at this last party that you didn't ask. Maybe when you do your follow-up calls, when their jewelry comes, you can talk with them.
I need to call them again?
Yes, I would call them and thank them for coming. Let them know how much you enjoyed meeting them. And, here's what I would say, something like, so I'm really glad you came. We had so much fun. And I just wanted to let you know that your jewelry is been ordered. And I also forgot to ask you if there's anything about what I was doing that is intriguing to you, like being an Opulenza rep. Have you ever thought about doing that?
Would you do me a huge favor, Hannah? Would you mind just voice texting that to me? Because your words are so good. I'm not really good with thinking on my feet like that.
And have
These
you been?
roots are real.
I can text it to you, Melanie, but did you get on that getting started call with Amy?
No, because my husband, he was like wanting me to watch some football game or something with him. I don't remember what was on, but no.
Well, there's a replay. I'll tag you in the replay, okay? And you can listen to it because Amy gives some really good tips. And I know you're going to be good at this, Melanie. You just have to give yourself a little time. So, Melanie, I want to challenge you. Are you up for a challenge?
Sure.
That's my girl. I want you to do some follow-up calls in the next couple of days with the ladies that came to the party the other night. I want you to call them and thank them for coming. Let them know how much you enjoyed meeting them and that their jewelry is on the way. And just say, I'm so new at this and I didn't get to ask you some of the questions that I wanted to. Have you ever thought about doing something like this? Being an Opulenza Designs girl? And see what they say. And if they say no, which they probably will, then I want you to say, how about just gathering your girlfriends? Like your friend did, and you can gather your girlfriends and then you can get free jewelry. Are you up for making those follow-up calls in the next couple of days?
I'll try.
Oh, good. I'm so glad you're going to try. So let's talk about what happened this last week. So how many parties? You just had one party, right?
Actually, after my launch party, after you shared your beautiful jewelry with me, I asked two of my girlfriends to also do a party. And you're not going to believe this, Hannah, but my church called and they heard about my little business already. And they had an extra place at their bazaar. And my friends all think I'm a little bizarre. And so I thought that was a perfect place for me.
You did an event at your church?
Yes, ma'am, I did. It was awesome.
So how many total parties or events did you have last week?
Hey. I didn't even intend to do that. I know you told me three's a charm. It's how you learn. Do it in 1 week. All that, blah, blah, blah. But I just didn't think it would actually work.
It has worked very well. I'm dying to know. How many people came to your parties? Let's talk about the parties you did.
Okay, so my launch, I only had 4 people show up, but the sales were fabulous. $2,000 in sales. I mean, I'm Gilda Gifted.
Wow.
They know, they trust me, right? And I did what you said and had some follow-up calls. So I actually booked one party from that already.
Oh my gosh, that is great.
I am very excited. And then I did the event, which my sales were only about $300, but I had so much fun, Hannah.
That's the church event.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And then my third event was a booking from my launch with my girlfriend. I did what you said. I still can't believe it worked. What works better for you, a weeknight or a weekend? And I'm going to tell Hannah how this does not work because I was so sure it wasn't going to work. I said, well, I have this Saturday morning open, and she took it.
Wow.
I
That's
know.
fabulous. Good job, Gilda. How were the sales?
The Saturday morning was interesting because she had 7 women come. So 9
Wow.
with me and with my hostess, right? But out of the 7, I only got 1 booking. The sales are right at $1,000 still. I'm not finished with my follow-up calls. I'm hoping to get her to that 1,200 level.
That would be awesome. Oh my gosh, Gilda, you're already at 2,000, 1,000, and 300. So that's $3,300 so far.
And I'm going to get her to that 1,200. I know I can do it.
You've gotten back your $99. Now you're unlocking the half price jewelry.
Oh my gosh, I completely forgot about the half off jewelry. Okay. So how many half offs do I get for that?
Well, at 1,200, you get 1.
Mhm.
And then at 1,800, you get 2 more. And then
So that's
every
3.
600, it just keeps going up, Gilda.
I've
Yes,
earned already?
I think so. Can you
Oh my
believe it?
Well, I have a question for you. Do you suggest that I invest the money I've made on that half off
Yes.
in this
As
first couple of weeks?
the more jewelry you have for people to touch and feel and try on, I think the higher your sales will get.
All right, then that's what I'm going to do. I kind of promised myself for my first 3 months, I was going to reinvest a partial part of any profit I make. So
You're so smart,
very excited.
Gilda. How many guests at one event at the $2,000 party? You said there were 4, there were 7. So that's 11. And then how many did you meet at the church?
Oh, at
Vendor-
least 25. I
Look
did
at-
a drawing like you told me. Actually, what was funny is I didn't take anything for a drawing, and I didn't call you because I didn't think it was going to be a very good event, and I didn't want to bug you. I just kind of wanted to see how I did, right? But there was the nicest lady standing next to me making these beautiful quilts. I bought 2, but she was doing this drawing. So I had my husband run out and grab some Hershey Kisses, and I put them in a bowl, and I did a little drawing. So I have 25 names to follow up with, Hannah.
Wow, that
It's
is
crazy.
so fabulous.
I feel like my business is off to a great start.
It is. It is. Let's focus here on our little checklist. And then I want to talk to you about the follow-up you're going to do with those ladies that you met at the church event. Okay.
That'd be great.
So how many people did you talk to about joining and being an Opulenza rep like you?
At the parties, I kind of forgot that part. So what I did there was I was focused more on bookings, right? I wanted to remember something in my head. So, but at the event, I found that was the perfect place. People weren't really shopping. There was so much, right? So I was just, doing what you said, building relationships. I made friends with the lady next door. So she was helping me and I was helping her. And I did talk to one young lady who is very interested in the business. And she asked me, Hannah, she said, I would love to sell this. I was thinking bookings. And she said, how could I sell this? And I said, honestly, I have no idea. I just started myself. So I told her I was going to follow up with her as soon as I get off the phone with you.
That is so cool. And it's okay, to say, I don't really know. But here's the thing, Gilda, it's so easy. It's the same link. And you can just share that with her. And it says, join us. And she can go right to that spot and you can talk with her and she can pick out her kit. And just with a couple of clicks, she can be signed up.
So would you suggest I copy and paste, copy the URL that says join us, send it to her in a text and say, hey, I loved talking to you. Check this out. If you have any more questions, I'm here to help.
Yeah, I would. I'd give her a personal phone call to go along with that text.
Okay.
And just if she answers, you can say, hey, I want to send you the link.
Oh, perfect.
Right. If she
All right.
doesn't answer, you can leave her a message, tell her how much you enjoyed meeting her, how fun it will be to do this together, and that you're going to send her a link via text.
Okay.
I always
Perfect.
like to call and text because
Call and text.
there's something about people hearing our voice that is really powerful, and she'll remember you right off the bat, I'm sure, when she hears your voice.
You know what's so funny? That's one of the things she said. She goes, I love your excitement. Because I get chills sometimes. I'm so excited about this business. I don't know about you, but I can't sleep at night. I keep thinking of all these things I could do.
It is amazing how you've just taken off, Gilda.
I never knew this would be so much fun.
That is super exciting. Okay, so you're going to tell me her name.
Oh, Janessa. We're going to be besties.
Okay, so you're going to follow up with Janessa. That's super exciting. Now, did you get any bookings? I know you said you were focused on bookings. Did you get any?
Well, I have 2 bookings. One I got from my launch that I did Saturday morning.
Yes.
Right? I've already done that one. And then I did some follow-up calls and I got a second booking.
Wow.
So that one's not until next week, but I did the whole, what works better for you, a weeknight or a weekend?
Yes.
Did not get anything at the actual party, but I did get it when I called them afterwards to say, thank you so much for coming to my launch. How
That
exciting.
is follow up and building that relationship and thanking people and just asking again. You never know when someone is going to change their mind and say yes.
Just keep thinking, do what Hannah does, do what Hannah does, do what Hannah does.
Tell me, what do you feel like went really well?
Well, I think what went well is that I'm just doing what you say and it works like magic. This is how my strategy, okay? I want to take one, you've told me so many things, and I got on one of those new rep trainings, the Getting Started with that nice Amy girl.
Yes.
And I just started thinking, this is a lot. I just decided I was going to pick one thing every week to work. What I picked was your hint. What works better for you, a weeknight or a weekend? Because that way I'm not asking them a yes or no question.
Exactly. And I love that you're focusing on one thing at a time, because like you said, it gets really busy. And I love the way you're layering your jewelry already. I thought that was going to be what you thought went well, because you are really into the layering, Gilda.
You're giving me chills. Honestly, it was weird. Hannah, I would look at the table and I'd look up and see like a cute little blonde like you, and this piece would just jump out at me. And I'd say, would you mind just trying this on for me? I don't know if it's your style or not, but it's jumping out at me. I think they thought I was psychic.
Well, maybe you are.
It was so much fun.
Is there anything that you think needs improvement? Anything that felt a little hard for you?
Well, some people think I have a little bit of an abrasive personality. Sometimes I felt a little pushy when I was trying to get those bookings. So how do you do that? You have such grace. You really do.
Well, thank you. I'm going to share something with you. The fact that you're already thinking you might be pushy tells me that you're not, because pushy people don't know that they're pushy, right? Pushy people just keep being pushy. But I know how you feel, because I kind of felt that way when I first started. But here's what I found. When we are just excited about sharing what we're doing with other women, it doesn't feel pushy. It feels more like a friendship. And I can already tell the way you're putting jewelry on people and the way you're talking to them about what looks good on them, that you're building that natural friendship rapport with women. It might be when people have what we call an objection. Do you know what I mean by that?
Yes, because you told me you overcame my objection. And when you turned to the crowd and said, ladies, Gilda's going to maybe do this. Would you come to her party? I was dying on the inside. But when they all raised their hand and they said they had more things, I thought, why not?
And did you feel like I was being pushy?
Oh, heavens, no. You are, like I said, grace. You are pure grace. Everybody loves you. And that's where, like, we're very opposite. And I was a little worried that I couldn't be like you.
You should never be like me. You should be like you because it's going very well for you. You're a really good you.
Oh,
So
thank you so much.
anytime you feel like maybe you're being pushy, it's probably when people are saying things like you did. I don't know anyone. I
Right?
don't have enough time. I'm not sure my friends will come to my house because I live out in the country or whatever. Those kinds of things sometimes make us feel like we're pushing. But honestly, if you just use the same thing that I just did, the feel, felt, found. So
Oh
I
my
don't want
gosh.
you to feel like I'm pushing you into doing this. But what I have found is women really do like hanging out with you. So which
Yes.
works best for you? A weeknight or a weekend?
To work on my memory. So feel, felt, found. I'm seeing it floating over my head right now. Feel, felt, found. Feel, felt, found. Feel, felt, found. I already got the what works better for you, a weeknight or a weekend. But the feel, felt, found kind of comes before that, right? Like when there's an
Sometimes.
objection.
Just remember, I know how you feel. I felt the same way. And here's what I found.
Is there anything I should be doing, like on the website? I got onto Amy's Getting Started. I know there's an all call coming up next week with the owners, Julie
You'll
and
want to
Joe.
be on that.
I feel like they're rock stars and I can't wait to meet them.
I want to make sure that you are feeling comfortable with hostess coaching on those new parties that you have, making sure that we get women invited, helping your hostess know how to do that. How do you feel about that?
I actually was on Amy's Getting Started. And one thing I took away from her was the search on the Sparkling Nations page. So I searched hostess coaching. Oh my gosh, Hannah, there is so much information.
There is.
I listened to a replay. I found a hostess coaching sheet. Turns out it was the same one you gave me, but not everything sticks all the time.
You're plugged in. That is key. And just keep going through those trainings step by step as you have time, and get your hostesses for the next events coach. That's the most important thing. And follow up with the ladies that you met.
Yes. Okay. Thank you so much. And so we're going to do this. What is this, 15 minutes?
Yeah, once a week.
Okay.
But Gilda,
So
I'm available for any questions. I'm so proud of you and excited for how you've just taken off.
All right.
Text me anytime. And I want to be here to help you get your questions answered so you can keep going strong. Okay?
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Do it. Party, make me some money.
Just deciding all at once that you're not going to ask anybody.
All right, Hannah, you pushy witch.